About a month ago, Panda Buy was taken down by the government. For those that don't know, Panda Buy is a place where you can buy counterfeit clothes. Gucci, Prada, Louis. All the designer shit that rappers and artists wear. So as you would imagine, when it was taken down, people like me were very upset. I get all my clothes from Panda Buy. I get my drawers from Panda Buy. My socks, my polo socks are from Panda Buy. I mean, this is how I confuse all these fat bitches. They look at me with all this designer clothes and they say, wow, this guy must be loaded. And then when I bring them back to the apartment, they're surprised, hit with reality. Like, what the hell? So he probably spent all his money on his clothes. He's poor. No. This Versace shirt cost me $15 from China. Panda Buy, China, 50 good quality. So for the past couple of weeks, we've been scrambling. I've been going through all the forums on the internet. Desperately trying to find a replacement for Panda Buy. I'm not going to stop buying fake shit. The United States government could go fuck itself. And all these brands that charge $600 for a t-shirt. Go fuck yourself. I'm getting it for $15. Oh yeah, I get it for Panda Buy China. And I don't care what anybody says. If you're buying authentic clothes from these high-end brands, congratulations, you've fallen for the trap. The second richest man on the planet thanks you for your service. And for your devotion. You're poor, you smell like shit, and you're wearing a Louis Vuitton shirt. Because you gotta let the world know that you're actually somebody, that you mean something. It's so important to you, they gotta pay a hefty price, about $600. Couldn't be me, sorry. Now I understand the power behind these name brands. I know what it does to people. I know how it makes people feel. I feel the power myself, but I pay $15. I'm wearing a Louis Vuitton belt buckle for $20 from China. I mean, I remember the first time I discovered counterfeit shit. My world was flipped upside down. I said, well, wait a minute. This has all been a fraud this entire time. And I went deeper and deeper into the counterfeit world. You know, I'm so into counterfeit shit that even my bicycle is counterfeit. Oh yeah, I have a beautiful road bike. Now here in Manhattan, we have a lot of rich people that are into road bikes. And I started noticing all these guys have nice bikes and I don't like it. You check the prices, the Pinarellos, they cost about, just for the frame alone, it's like $5,000 for a plastic frame. You want to get the entire build? It costs like $15,000 for a bicycle. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. By the way, all these bikes come from China. All these frames come from a specific city in China. So what did I do? I found a manufacturer in China. It's very easy to find. And I bought myself a fake Pinarello for $400. Then I bought all the other components. They were also all counterfeit. In total, the bike cost me about $1,600 to build. Now you tell me who's the idiot. The rich guys are paying $15,000 for a bike. I'm paying about $1,600. And nobody can tell the difference. Every time I ride the bikes with the rich guys, I pass by them, by the way, because they're all fat and out of shape. When I finally stop after doing a couple laps around Central Park, they stop as well. We start chit-chatting, and they always tell me, nice bike, man. That Pinarello is a beauty. And I always tell them, it's fake. Would you believe it? It's from China, and it's fake. You should see the look of disgust in their face. They can't believe it. They're probably thinking to themselves, you're telling me I paid over $10,000 for a bicycle, and this s***er was running laps around me in a fake Pinarello. They can't believe it. Because I exposed the reality that it's all a scam. All this shit, all this materialistic shit is just a scam. All this hard work, I went to school, I come from a good family, my family's wealthy. I went to the most prestigious school in the country. Oh, for what? For this guy with a fake Pinarello that he got from China for $400? To humiliate me, run laps around me? How could this have happened? And the same goes for the fat guys that are really into fashion. By the way, fashion isn't for fat people. I don't know when people are going to start learning these truths about life. Fat people were not designed to wear designer. The fashion designers didn't have them in mind when they were creating these pieces. They were thinking about a guy like me. Like I remember last summer, I was at a barbecue. My cousin invited me over to his house. And everybody was cooking, having a good time. And he brought his fat friend who's into designer clothes. And his fat friend noticed that I was also into designer. He saw my Versace shirt. And he started asking me questions. I said, well, this is all counterfeit. I get it directly from China. And he started laughing, bro, what the fuck? Why are you wearing fake stuff? And I said, well, listen. You have real authentic stuff. You probably blew all your money and you look like shit. You're fat. I said in front of everybody. You look like shit. So then he responds, yeah, well, at least I don't wear fake stuff. Yeah, and the only reason you know I wear fake stuff is because I told you, idiot. By the way, that was the best thing about Panda Buy. When you finally found a good seller, you can trust them with any piece. You can be rest assured that the items are like 1-to-1 identical to the original. Nobody can tell the difference. The fabric feels the same. Maybe there's like a slight little difference that nobody can tell. Which, by the way, the original probably comes from the exact same factory. And that's the biggest scam of it all. We start to figure out that all this expensive shit comes from a specific town in China. Yet somehow the fakes come from there as well. Isn't that interesting? And I'm not done with the counterfeit shit, by the way. This is going to keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper. You know, I watch these YouTube videos of these slimy little jewelers. They're all in the Diamond District, and man, I can't stand these fucking rats. And they make these videos bragging about how much money they made. They'll go to one dealer, and they'll buy a Rolex for $10,000. They'll literally go and take like 20 steps to another dealer and sell him the watch and make like a $300 profit. Then they'll take that money, buy another watch. And these rats just do this all day long. Wheeling and dealing and stealing and scamming and scheming. Buying and reselling luxury watches. I said, well, wait a minute. We have to put an end to this right now. Do you have any idea how good the counterfeit luxury watches are out there? You can pay $800 for a Rolex. A counterfeit Rolex that will confuse any expert in the field. It's getting really bad out there with the counterfeits. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys at the Diamond District, they're actually selling fake watches most of the time. Because they can't even tell. I was watching a video of CRM Jewelers, their YouTube channel. There's some Cuban guys from Miami. And some guy brought in a Rolex, and the guy was like, wow, this is amazing. These guys are getting really good. He had to get the original watch and compare them, and he still couldn't tell. He still couldn't tell. So just imagine if you have it on your wrist. I remember before, a couple years ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago, there was this page called Fake Watch Buster. All the rappers with all the fake counterfeit watches were being exposed as liars and deceivers. Whatever happened to Fake Watch Buster? Whatever happened to them? Their business is over. The counterfeits are just way too good. Why the fuck would I pay $30,000 for a Rolex when I could get it for $800 from China? And well, what are you going to say? Well, no, having a Rolex is actually about the experience of actually owning a real... Fuck you! I want to wear this Rolex so a bitch can see it, she could give me head and eat my ass. That's the only reason I'm wearing this watch. Fuck you! Buy fake shit. Wear fake hair. Wear fake clothes. Wear fake watches. My bitch, when I get money, my bitch is going to be fake. Fake titties, fake ass, fake teeth, fake everything. Counterfeit shit. That's what I'm about.